So it's time to do power bodybuilding, one of my favorite workout routines there is. I'm glad to be back on it for the next 6 to 8 weeks. So what you want to do, power bodybuilding, what it is it's a mixture of power building, not really, but like powerlifting, just pretty much really strength training mixed with hypertrophy training. So this is at the end of my workout. This is just to give me some time to explain what it is, and then I'll show you me doing power bodybuilding. So what you want to do is think of your workout routine into two different phases. The first phase, when you first get there, is your strength training. That's your power phase of it. And it's kind of like pyramid training, except you're not coming down on the pyramid. So it's not like you do 6, 8, 12, and then you move down 8, 6. You're just moving up onto the pyramid. So you're pretty much just moving up the mountain. Once you get to the peak, as far as strength and weight, then you're not coming back down. You're moving on to the next power exercise there is. So you don't want to fatigue the muscle. As soon as you feel the muscle really working, you're dumping the weight and you're moving on to the higher weight. And the point of it is to get the highest 2 to 3 rep max at the end of it once you're warm. So here we go. This is me getting warm with 70. I'm doing 8 reps. Again, not fatiguing the muscle. This is 70 pounds. I'm not doing 10. I'm not doing 20. I'm doing 8. So then I'm moving on. The whole point of this is to have as little muscle fatigue as possible and actually ripping new muscle fibers at the highest weight possible. That's where I believe you really create the most new muscle, not just pumping it up. So we're moving on. I did like 5 reps with that. Now we're on 100. As you can see, I'm feeling it. As soon as I start feeling it, I dump it. I move on. We're not trying to go for higher reps. We're trying to go for the highest weight. So here's 125. It's the heaviest dumbbell they had there. So again, I said you want to go for like a 2-4 rep max. But since there's no heavier dumbbells, I'm going to go all out on this one. So let all the dogs out on here, all out, go to failure. Like I said, if you can't get a heavier weight or it's not available, or if you're like, okay, I only can do 2 reps on this, then you're not going to increase the weight. You're just going to go all out. So go all out on that and then move on. So we're not coming back down. We're not going to get a lighter weight after that and do 80s and pump it up 20 times. We're moving on to the next tricep and we're climbing the same mountain, 70. Get like 6 or 7 reps, boom, dump it, and we're moving on, 90. Is again, you're really doing less until you get to that all-out top of the mountain, and then that's when you let it all out for as many reps you can or strength or a good combination of both. So here we are, we're moving on, and again, you're just wanting, as soon as you feel it, just dump it. That's what you got to do. You got to kind of, a lot of people I work out with, and it's like, dude, dump it. Let's move on. We're trying to climb it, especially even if you're trying to max out. It's like, why are you trying to fatigue it? Let's move on, man. Do a couple reps. As soon as the muscle's feeling it, move on. We're not trying to fatigue that muscle, man. We want to be as strong as possible when we need to with the heaviest weight we can handle. This is their heaviest dumbbell they had there, or else someone I think was using the 120s, I'm not sure. So I went all out on this, or else I would have jumped from 90 to 120. I wouldn't even have touched this because you don't want to climb so many steps to get to the mountain. 3 or 4, and then you should be at the top of the peak. So I hope that makes sense. So now we're pretty much done with the strength portion of it. And again, it's just so important to handle the heaviest weight you can without fatiguing the muscle. And then we get to move on and we get to feel the burn, we get to tighten it, we get to hold the contractions and move on to the hypertrophy training. So this is the tough part, and if you ask me, that's where the muscles really gain, is that ripping that new muscle fiber, heavy weight, without fatiguing it so much. And now it's time to do the cute stuff. So I'll just, I'm not going to walk you through this, but this is one of my favorite little supersets for rear delts. I've been dealing with some shoulder injuries. I can't do really many presses, even for chest. So I've been just killing my rear shoulders and traps. Just some forgotten muscles that, if you ask me, just make you look way more wider and just way more aesthetic. And on these, if you do this, I would control the top of the movement. I wouldn't let it all the way down, or else you don't really feel it in your rear delt. You feel it more in your back. So I just don't let it all the way down. I try to just hold it and feel it where I'm trying to do it. So anyway, on to the cute stuff, the hypertrophy training, and really the fun stuff. But I hope you really start learning how to do power bodybuilding, or if you've never tried it, I hope you do. If you have any comments, questions, whatever, I'd love to answer it. But this is one of my favorite types of workouts to do. So I love doing it. I want to help share how to do it because I think you'll be stronger than ever. I think you'll be denser than ever. And you really just got to comprehend that you're just saving your energy. When you're climbing the mountain, you know, if you get that analogy, it's pretty much just foreplay for letting all the dogs out at the top of the mountain with the heaviest weight you can do for 2 to 3 max. So it's not a 1 rep max. So you're pretty much just saving energy, and then boom, let all the dogs out at that last one.